Everybody talks about the Goodwill on YouTube. They talk about the bins and how great it is. So I went. I was disappointed. But I do have these secret spots and these amazing tips where I get things at a fraction of the cost. I'm going to share with you how to bring a beautiful, high-end, artistic look into your life without spending a ton of money. Sometimes without spending any money. Let's get started. It's going to be fun.
I'm so beautiful without you. Now my skin glows.
That is very cute. And then look at this fancy little nightstand. A lot of the furniture that I repurpose is 100% free. In this video, I'm going to share my secrets with you. It is Monday morning and there is a fresh load of things. I am going to get out and give you guys a closer look. I'm already tempted. What is that metallic nightstand over there? Okay, you guys, this is the famous headboard that's been here forever. It's cracked on the back. It's beautiful on the other side. This could totally be something. There's a TV, some country chairs. That is very cute. That has possibilities. And then look at this fancy little nightstand. I feel like I should take this. I feel like this could sell and I can easily get it in my car. We're gonna actually take something. Monday morning workout reward. Okay, that was easy enough. I wish I could show you the other side of the headboard because you could cut it up and turn it into amazing parts. It's probably even better than the headboard that I have, and I love my headboard. I'm just not gonna do it. I am on a mission to downsize, but this place, there's opportunity all the time. Even that armoire could be so good. It's free furniture out there to be had, you guys. If I were you and you are wanting to score some free furniture, I would check your local consignment shops, not thrift stores, but consignment stores, because what happens is if the customer doesn't sell their piece and then they pass the 90 days, I think it's 90 days at this consignment shop, there it is, then it just gets donated and they leave it there for the trash truck to come. I know that this consignment store is a chain in San Diego and there's 5 of them. If you're in San Diego, it's definitely a place to check out. And if not, I would look for one in your area. Ellie, why didn't you buy my car?
Because I bought a minivan.
You bought a minivan, but also
To fit surfboards.
But also Ford was rude.
Yeah, Ford and Sanitas do not go there, you guys. They totally tried to scam my aunt.
That would have been my 4th car, my 3rd new car, and one
And they
used
told
car.
her it was a lower interest rate, and then when she was signing the papers, it was like 3 times the interest.
It was a bait and switch, so.
But anyways, we're going out to Valley Thrift Store now, so I can pretend this is my car
Yeah.
while I drive out there.
Hey, we're here. It's a long drive out here, but it is worth it.
We're gonna find some treasures today.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
find a parking spot now.
Right in front.
Let's see. Okay, we just got to Valley. We just found parking after like 10 minutes.
Can you tell I'm super excited? This week's video is all about finding places that are better than Goodwill, better than the Goodwill Bins. This place right here is a huge secret. People who know about it, they don't tell their friends.
You're already the whistleblower though.
I know, I got
whistleblower.
almost canceled for letting you know. I love this place. It is way better than any Goodwill I have ever been into. It is called Valley Thrift or the Red, White, and Blue store. And I even dressed to match.
Oh, let's see your shoes.
I got my sparkly shoes on and my red, white, and blue sweatshirt with my little heart.
Oh, cute.
Because I love this place. I'm so excited.
Valley Thrift Store in Escondido is the best thrift store I have ever been to, and I go to thrift stores every single week. I don't know why it's better, but they are constantly getting tons and tons of merchandise. It's packed full of stuff. Every time I go, it's completely different inventory. Every time I go, it is packed with customers, the prices are great, and they just turn the stuff over. I've never seen such a huge volume volume, and they display it by color. It's like a thrift store, but you don't have that sad, depressing feeling when you go in. It is very good. It's mostly good for clothing, not so much for home decor. The people who do know about it, they don't want me talking about it. I have a gal who has worked for me for 5 years. I thrift for a living. She never once told me when she found out that I discovered it. She looked at me like, oh, you found out. Let's just be honest. They don't want you to know. What do you think of our subscription box? You think we're gonna be able to ship 300 this time?
Yes.
We already poured all the paint. That's the time-consuming part. Do you want to subscribe?
No. Not yet. I don't want to take anyone's spot who needs the spot.
Okay. If you are a beginner painter and you want to learn how to paint flowers, butterflies, and birds and bees, this is the perfect subscription box for you. It's a private video. You can paint along with me, and there's everything you need in the box. The best part is there is a stencil. We use the stencil like training wheels, so we just get the marks down and then we freehand paint from there. The great part about stencils are that you can use them over and over again on a piece of furniture or on the back of a denim jacket. If you would like to know about it, all of the information is in the description box.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different. Still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments.
I have a very specific strategy when I go thrifting. I look for special brands that are well made with unique artistic details. I look for clothing that I would not want to pay full price for. If there is a tag that says a big chain store, I tend to leave those items behind because most likely you're going to find those items marked down in the original store. So I'm looking for the hidden gems, the high-end pieces that would be really hard to get otherwise.
How do you feel? I feel very tired now. We got some good stuff though.
We did. It was definitely worth the trip. Not as epic as before, but we did get some really good things, and I'm gonna try and talk this one into doing a fashion show with me.
I don't know about that. But everything will be available on our website.
Yeah. We could do like a fast motion.
Oh my goodness.
Flash fashion.
Flash fashion.
Who is that guy?
That's Jor.
Jor? Jor the muffler guy. Hey Jor. Nice pants. Then it was time to head back home. I had several projects on my to-do list. The first one was using an IOD stamp in an art journal. I am using the Charlotte stamp and black ink. I am stamping all the elements I want onto watercolor paper. Doesn't really matter what order because I am going to cut them out and paint them.
If I wrote you a song, if I got every word perfectly weighted on a thin piece of paper.
Because DIY paint is so heavily pigmented, it's just 9 ingredients. You can water it down and use it like a watercolor.
Would it make any difference? Would it change for the better if I wrote you a poem?
So this is the current state of my house. The pink doors back there, I want them to be black. I want them to go all the way to the edge so that I have a photo backdrop. That plant that I bought 2 weeks ago is just sitting in the middle of the house. I need to find a spot for it, finish the pink jewelry cabinet, and get it over to the store. So that's what we're gonna do. I am using the feather brush, which is perfect for DIY paint, and one sample of Little Black Dress, which is our darkest black. I've put a textured finish on these closet doors in the past, and I want to keep that look.
Tell me you're the one for me now, 'cause what am I supposed to do?
Alrighty, I have half of it done, and I have used that much paint, 3 ounces out of the 8. Non-toxic, heavily pigmented, excellent Little Black Dress. You are living up to your name. I have the first coat on. I'm not quite sure what else I want to do to it. I was thinking about adding some gold. Before I start a project, I usually go to Pinterest. It helps me visualize it. So these are the inspiration photos that I found on Pinterest. As soon as I saw these, my uncertainty just left. Oh yes, give me the black wall. I think it's gonna be great. I'm at the store right now because we got a bunch of new blanks in. I love the paper mache book that I made in a video past. Maybe Ellie can flash back to it. So I ordered bigger sizes and these cute paper mache eggs that can be decorated. So I'm gonna grab some of these and see if I can do some projects with them. I think these big books will hold our recipe cards, which could be really fun. Rose has priced all of the cute stuff we got at the thrift store, and she has steamed the dresses. They're all listed on our website. Look how cute that one is, and that is adorable. Just in time for Easter. I love that vintagey one. Cute, cute. We have a section on our website and it's titled Featured on our YouTube. So you can go right to that tab and find everything that we talk about in this video. Okay, I am headed back home to film. Okay, I'm just leaving the store. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna eat breakfast, and then I'm gonna finish filming. Please pray for Ellie. Her and Zach both got hit with the really hard flu. The video might go out late because I don't know what I could do without her. So in the comments below, send her some well wishes, but by the time the video goes up, she might be better. So just tell her you love her. I have a Pinterest board. It is called Repurpose Books. There are beautiful images on Pinterest of artistic books that are painted and altered. As soon as I saw these images, I knew I wanted to do something like this. So I'm taking the paper mache book boxes. I am painting them with DIY paint. You want to be careful not to add too much water to your paint because they are made out of paper. So it's a delicate balance. I let that paint dry and then I seal them with liquid patina so I can continue with the process later and apply some transfers. Have you ever seen that movie, The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants? Well, I was sent this by Elsie Lane Art Garage, and it's like a journal traveling around. And I purposely waited to open this box in front of all of you. There is a journal inside. I'm supposed to decorate a page of the journal and then send it on. So the last person who had the journal was Ellen J. Goods. If you're not familiar with her, I'm gonna put her link down below. She has a great YouTube channel. After I'm done, I'm sending it to Royce of Royce Cycled. So I will link all of them. You can subscribe to this subscription box. Oh, this is the journal. Look at how cute. I think Debi did the cover of this. I'm feeling the pressure. I've got to come up with something good because I'm highly competitive. Oh, look. This is what Lynn did. I love all this goodness. I'm cutting out all of the elements that I stamped previously with the Charlotte stamp because I want to glue them into this beautiful journal. I am painting the pages of the journal black first because I'm in a black background kind of mood, and I'm gonna let that dry. While we're waiting for the journal pages to dry, I want to finish up my black wall. I took 1 8-ounce jar and there's even like a 1/2 ounce or so left in there. I put Little Black Dress on. That's our truest black velvet, which is a softer black. So I'm going to go over it with that because I want it to look kind of uneven like an old chalkboard. And then I might actually turn it into a chalkboard. I'm really happy with the black. I didn't think I would be, but you do need grounding elements, especially when you love color like I do. I tend to just go crazy on the color and then it can be kind of, oh, where do I look? It's like a backdrop for all the color. So I think this is going to be great to photograph my furniture. It just gives it more of a grown-up calming effect, I guess. I don't know. I like black. That's what we're going to do while the journal is drying. I am using Aleene's tacky glue to glue down my teacup, but I only glued the edges. I cut a little hole at the top and I left an area where there's no glue so I can cut out the flowers and the branches and stick them in the teacup and they can go in and out. I think this would be great for a greeting card. I saw this idea on Pinterest. The one I saw turned out way better than mine. I'm new to journaling, but I loved the concept. For the other page, I'm stamping directly onto it with white ink so it shows up on the black background. I'm using more of the branches and flowers. And then I am going in and using DIY paint watered down to fill in the stamp.
shade, pink lemonade, pink lemonade. Everything is going my way, pink lemonade.
5 new colors coming out, so I'm hoping to find an inexpensive dresser with 5 drawers that I can photograph. I find more things at my consignment store than I do the thrift store. This store has a huge range of prices and some things are really high, but all of these dressers I'm showing you were around $50. I will see the equivalent at a thrift store for 3 times the price. You have to really look and keep an open mind. Now that the sealer has dried over my book boxes, I'm gonna apply some transfers. I'm using the little elements of the gold foil transfer to look like book plates. I'm using Petite Ornaments, Katharina, and Lost Garden. One of the things that I find really helpful is to leave negative space. I refer to the covers of the transfers that IOD provides because there's always some negative space in there, and it's easy to go crazy with the floral transfers because they're so pretty, but they're even prettier if you kind of leave some breathing room for the flowers to stand out. This is something that took me a while to learn, and I thought I would pass that on to you.
Take a train ride just to see you. Ride for hours just to please you. You don't know how much I need.
I am really excited about the way these boxes turned out. I tried to paint inside white and I don't like it. I'm gonna try and fix it now because it would be a shame to just leave it this way. I mean, look how good this looks. I'm gonna try putting molds around the edge because the transition is wonky and I couldn't paint all those little things in there. I am using little bits and pieces of the Blossoms mold with the paper clay. I always glue the paper clay down before the clay dries. It dries nice and flat and the edges don't curl up. After the clay dries, I go back and I apply the paint. I like to layer the paint, putting the darkest color down first and then dry brushing the lighter colors over the top. And the last thing to do was use the insignia stamp. I stamped out the words create because I want to use this box to store some art supplies. I think this would make a beautiful gift. Instead of an Easter basket or flowers on Mother's Day, this would be a really fun gift to give. You could decorate a box and fill it full of art supplies, or you could personalize the inside of the box depending on who you're giving it to, and I think it would just be such a fun gift. This is another idea I saw on Pinterest, using a recycled envelope. I don't know if I executed it so well. I'm not totally excited about what I did with the journal, but I have to pack up the journal now and send it on to the next person. If you want to find out more about the traveling art journal, the link is down below. In my head, it was going to be so pretty, and if you go to Pinterest and look at all the different projects you can do with these art journals, they're beautiful. Mine is a C-, but it was the first time and I learned a lot. I think I would have used lighter weight paper so that the edges didn't look so jaggedy, and I would have taken more time to paint in the watercolor elements. You know, it is what it is. So let me know if you have any tips on art journaling in the comments below. Okay, I just wanted to give you a close-up of this massive fail. I tried to make these in the last video and I put too much resin or something. They're goopy. It's 2 weeks later and it's still slightly tacky. Same with the bracelet. I'm throwing these away, but I wanted to show you before I do. This, I'm gonna pry this off the brass cuff and start over, so that will be a video in the future. I've been making projects on YouTube for 13 years. Many of my projects turn out great. Just when I think I have it mastered, I will make something that is not good. I think it's God's way of just saying you always have things to learn. I just want to encourage you, if you set out to do a project and it doesn't turn out the way that you want, it's part of the process. No matter how often you create, you're gonna make things that you don't like. Don't give up. Creativity is a survival instinct. So when you make those things that just are lackluster or could have been better, make it better the next time. Keep creating, be encouraged. It's a creative journey and we're all on it together.
carry emotions, the weight of the ocean. You keep climbing mountains, too blind to see. It's not getting you closer to where you wanna be in your life. The weight on your shoulders, time to put it down.
To find all the products and the people mentioned in this video, to find DIY paint in your area, or to sell it in your store, click the link below.
Got changes to make now. See the light at the end of the tunnel. It's right there, now just look up and follow. Take one step at a time, babe, I'm with you all the way. So baby, get up, 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 up. No, don't you stay down, 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 down. Now lift yourself up, 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 up. Baby, baby, get up.
Do you ever see that episode of Seinfeld with the puffy shirt? I'm thinking that that's what this is. I wore it to church last week and I felt really cute in it, but now that I see myself on the camera with the giant sleeves, I'm just hoping that I wear it again. Yeah, it reminds me of the puffy shirt from Seinfeld.